Very important. Everybody, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, wherever you are. Hello, and welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Make sure that everything's good. Hello, and welcome to the live stream, everybody. Hello, and welcome. Hello, and welcome. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Hope you're having a good evening. Hope you're having a good afternoon. Hope you're having a good day, even. Welcome to the live stream. How is everybody doing today? How is everybody doing today? How's your Wednesday going so far? Guess what? It's the 1st of July. It's the 1st of July and it means something. Do you know what's on the 1st of July? Do you have any idea what's on the 1st of July? Thank you. And already we have our first gifter. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the gift. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Hello and welcome. Do you guys know what's on the 1st of July? Do you know what is on the 1st of July? 1st of July, well, I mean, I don't know if I should say that it's important for me or not, but yes, welcome to the live stream, everybody. We'll talk about that in a moment. Welcome to the live stream. Hello and welcome. Been a decade in June. Oh, okay. That's an interesting way of putting it. A very interesting way of putting it. It's been a decade of June. Yeah, well, maybe. So hello there, Mo. We have two Mo's here. Welcome, everyone. What are you up to? What are you up to? What are you doing? Are you working? Are you Oh, you're the original. Yeah, 100%. You're the original. Okay. Yeah, today we have a very interesting live stream. We're going to talk about a lot of interesting things. You know, last time I promised you that I'll be telling you about some very useful platforms, some very useful podcasts as well that you can learn from. We can talk about a lot of interesting things. Watching the World Cup. Wait, who's playing at the moment? Who's playing? Let me check who's playing. The good thing about being on PC is that you can easily check who's playing. Oh, it's Mexico. And they won. Oh, the game is over. The next World Cup game is England against Congo. Looking forward not to watch it. Yeah. I missed every single World Cup this time. Dr. Days? What is that? Dr. Days? Dr. Days, I think, watching the World Cup. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Happy Wednesday. Today is the 1st of July. And the 1st of July, well, there is something on the 1st of July that you are missing and you are not really telling me about, which means maybe you're not paying attention. But let's see if you can guess it in the comments. Hello there and welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Don't forget to like the live stream and see your name on this list right here. If you want to see your name, all you have to do is tap on screen and like this live stream as many times as possible, and you will get to see your name appear up there. Yes, the more likes you give this live stream, well, the higher you score, and the longer you get to see your name on screen. Thank you for following, everybody. Thank you for supporting. Is there any chance of talking to you? Yeah, maybe we'll do that. I'll open the door for that a little later. But we have some very important things to talk about today, because I promised you last time that I'm going to be sharing with you some very useful resources. It depends. If there is something that you want to talk to me about that's important, maybe we can do that. If you're an English teacher, by all means, welcome. No problem. I like debating English teachers. Why not? Why not? Don't forget to share the screen with your the stream with your the screen. Don't forget to share the stream with your friends. Share it with people who are interested in the language so that they get to benefit and join us as well. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. I'm doing fine. Thank you so much for asking. Really appreciate that. How's your day going so far? And how are you today? How are you today? So today we'll talk about the important sources that I told you about for improving your English. We'll talk about some interesting things related to listening to things that we understand and listening to things that we don't understand. We'll talk about the difference between these. I'll also share with you my personal favorite podcasts and my personal favorite shows that you can find on YouTube or anywhere. Yes, about something I'd like to pick up your opinion on it. Okay, you can mention it you can mention it in the comment, and if it's not going to take a long time, maybe we can do that. If not, we'll have to wait until the end. Yeah, I'm definitely going to invite some of you to talk here with me. No problem. Why not? I think it's going to be fun. So yeah, welcome to the live stream. I wonder who's on right now. You didn't tell me. Still, you're not guessing what's today, the 1st of July. It's something important happened on the 1st of July. Something really, really important happened on the 1st of July. Really important happened on the 1st of July. And until now, nobody was able to guess what that is. Something really important happened on the 1st of July. The Doomsday? What? No. No. Why do you... How's the weather today? It's really hot. It is really, really, really hot. Doctor's Day? Really? All of those? Well, not really. I'm disappointed in a way, guys. I'm a little disappointed. I am a little disappointed. Yes, don't forget to share the stream, guys. All right, let me go ahead and share it with everybody so that I get a chance. My name is Zachariah. Hello, Zachary. Welcome to the live stream. Something happened on the 1st of July. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Something important happened on the 1st of July. Really, really important. It happened on the 1st of July. And if you can't guess what that is, Canada Day? What is Canada Day? I don't even know what that is. Yeah, so this one is related to well, if I tell you, then that defeats the purpose. It defeats the purpose. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I'll give you a hint. Maybe. I only know the 4th of July. Yeah. Everybody knows what's on the 4th of July and the 5th of July as well. So, okay, what are the two events on the 4th of July and the 5th of July? And what is that event on the 1st of July? I mean, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. But if you don't, you don't. It is fine. Wait, who's that? Okay. Yeah, I'll get to you later. On the 1st of July is very important. At least, I mean, if I tell you, it's really important for me. Really important. No hint, huh? Well. That kills the fun of it. I mean, if I give you a hint, it really kills the fun of it. Really kills the fun of it. Come on, I want you to try a little bit. Just think about it. Just to see who my real fans are. Those people who've been watching me for a while. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Hello and welcome, everybody. Your birthday? Yes! Exactly! Yes! It is my birthday! Finally! Today is my birthday! Happy birthday to me! Hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Okay. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Just making sure that I send the link to all the groups that I have so that they can get the chance to watch their teacher live. And yeah, then why not? We get to start with what we are doing today. Have a great start. Yeah. Thank you so much for the kind wishes. Appreciate that. Well, if you followed me for a while, then you know that it's my birthday. But if you followed me only like a day ago or something, then, well, what can I say? What can I say? You haven't even followed me, man. You don't even know what I do here. Yeah, the 4th is the Independence Day for the United States, and the 5th of July is Algeria's Independence Day. That is the idea. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, everybody, for the kind wishes. No problem. No problem. I did receive some birthday wishes from some loyal followers of mine. And I really appreciate those messages that were sent to me earlier in my DMs. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Where are you from? Well, I'm from Algeria, my friend. That's where I'm from. Yes. Today is a happy Independence Day of what? Of which country? Of which country? Of which country? Okay. Again, so let me tell you exactly what we will be covering in this live stream. Okay. Last time, if you remember, you asked me about some of the podcasts that I would recommend as a teacher for all of you to listen to some authentic English rather than wait. Yeah, exactly. Rather than those boring audios or boring podcasts about learning the English language. That's what people don't really want to interact with. I don't know why. But for real authentic English, you need some real podcasts, and that's exactly what we will be discussing. I'll be sharing with you those. In the beginning, we will talk about something very important, which is related to building your fluency, and of course, dealing with comprehensible input, as they say it. I'm going to be using some terms related to what we studied in our major of English studies, and at the same time, I'm going to explain a few things to you in a way that you understand exactly what you are doing, so that when you are learning the language, you are learning it the right way. Inshallah, this is always the purpose. Yes, I thought you were Russian. How? Based on what? Which visual here on this live stream, or which I don't know, like which thing gave it away? I don't understand. Like what part of this live stream made you think that I'm Russian? Come on, guys, let's get serious. The features? Which features? Which features? I don't think Russians have a beard like this. I don't think so. I don't think that they have a beard like this. I don't think that they are bald. Even when they are bald, they look prettier than me. Look at this. You think Russians have this? Only Arabs have this, my friend. Come on. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Get serious. Get serious. Yes. Get serious. Okay. Again, let me give you a recap of hello there, welcome everyone, welcome. Let me give you a recap of what we'll be talking about. So again, we'll talk about something very important related to input, of course, because لا تفضح جينتنا على الغالب. It's too late. It is too late. It's too late. So, جماعة الخير, in English, hello and welcome. So, in English, we have what we call the input, and we have what we call the output. Do you know Do you know the difference between input and output? Come on, let's start this. Let's start doing this so that later I can give you a chance. You can join me. We get to have some fun. We get to have some conversations, some challenges, and why not? Even if you want to see me do matches, I guess, against others at the end of the live stream, we can do that, no problem. I am from Algeria, my friends, if that's what you're asking. All right, so we're talking about English language learning and English language acquisition. What is input? What is output? It's something that you really need to understand as an English learner. It's something that you need to be aware of. Yes. Does affect you, and output is the opposite. Now, when we talk about the input is what we receive as English language learners, and if we speak about output is what we produce as English language learners. Again, this is related to English learning. Okay, so when we speak about the output, what we produce, we can produce language verbally using words and in speaking, and we can also produce language in writing. Of course, something that we write. Yes. Of course. Are you Daliban? What is that? I'm going to stop responding to these because I think that you are trolling and you're not really serious what you are asking. And then when we speak about the input is what we receive as English learners. And what we receive is very important. It plays a major, major, major impact on the way that we learn. So when we speak about input is what we receive. And we receive content, we receive things in English either by listening or by reading. This is it. And hence the 4 skills of the English language. The 4 skills are the writing, the speaking, and listening and reading. There you go. Exactly. So the output is the speaking and writing. There you go. It's what we produce. Exactly. And when we speak about the input is what we receive, and that what we receive is related to reading, and it's related to also listening. And today we'll speak about the comprehensible input, the importance, the big impact, and the big importance of the comprehensible input. This is a rule. This is for everybody, by the way. It's for everybody. It's not about A1, it's not about B2, it's not about beginners, it's not about advanced learners, it's not about those at all. It's for everyone to gain more knowledge so that you can learn the English language better. The best way to learn something is to acquire knowledge about it. This is what I know. This is what I know and what I was, let's say, trained to do, and I'm sharing this with you in the best way I know how. Okay, so again, there is this debate that's an ongoing debate. It's whether listening to things that you understand can be, that you don't understand first. Whether listening to things that you don't understand, whether it's a podcast or listening to native speakers or interviews or radios or whatever. Whether listening to those, okay, whether listening to those is, let's say, effective or not effective. Yes, whether it's effective or not effective. There is an ongoing debate, actually. It's an ongoing debate. What do you guys think? When you listen to something that you don't understand, is it helpful for you or not helpful? What do you think? I need answers. What do you guys think? Is it helpful or not helpful? Okay. The things that you don't understand, is it helpful or not helpful? If it's helpful, I would appreciate you telling me why. If it's not helpful, I would appreciate you telling me why as well. Lots of you are saying helpful. That's, I didn't expect that, but okay, it's helpful. How? How is it helpful? How is it listening to background noise? How is listening to background noise helpful? How is it If you listen to Japanese that you don't understand in the background and you're learning Japanese, how is that helpful? How can that be helpful? I want to know. I want to know how that can be helpful. Yep. How can that be helpful? We learn new words because you don't understand. Training my listening. When you say training my okay, what are the benefits that you get from listening to something that you don't understand? This is the question that we have to ask. This is the question that we have to ask. If we are listening to something that we don't understand, what are the benefits? We have to gauge whether something is useful, beneficial, helpful, or not helpful based on what we get at the end as a result. Based on what we get. So, what are we getting? What are we gaining from listening to something that we don't understand? Let's see. You genius people, what can you tell me about that? To know a word and not helpful to... Wait, to know the word not helpful for the meaning. Training my mind. I will know to pronunciation of the words. Okay. Learning, yeah. Is to listen. It will be helpful if I exert effort to know it. Benefit only if you're interested. How do you know if you're interested in something or you're not interested in it if you don't even understand it? This is what I don't understand. Are you guys listening to yourselves? How can you know if something... How do you know if something is interesting to you or not interesting if you don't even understand what it is? How? How can you decide whether you want to listen to something or you don't, and you don't even understand it in the first place? How? So let me give you something. And this is my analysis of this, okay? For me, listening to something that you don't understand is a complete waste of time. All right? Listening to English is definitely, and I'm sorry to say this, I am really sorry to say this, but it's completely useless if it just sounds like background noise. If it's just background noise, it's useless. It is useless because your brain will tune out. And it will not decode anything. This is my perspective on this, and I stand by it, by the way. I stand by it. Again, let me remind you of how we make such decisions. We make such decisions based on the end result, based on what we get at the end of it. So if what we get at the end of it is positive, is good, we have lots of benefits, yes, we deem that as beneficial. However, if listening to things that we don't understand gets us nothing at the end, then it is not beneficial. So here's the metric. The metric, it means what we use to gauge or what we use to decide whether something is useful or not useful. You need to understand, this is according to studies, you need to understand roughly about 70% to 80% of what is being said. Okay? This allows your brain, okay, to use the logic, okay, to decode what you can understand and guess the remaining 30 or 20%. This is what we know. So the result is that guessing the words through the context, okay, check the comments. So guessing the words through the context is exactly how we naturally acquire the language. And this way, we build what we call a permanent, forgot how we call it. But anyway, I will try to use in different words to refer to it. We create permanent neural pathways instead of the temporal memory. I'll give you an example. This is related to Krashen, people who like names and sources and whatnot. Stephen Krashen, this linguist, basically gave us the example of, all right, suppose you have prior knowledge to something. As if saying, this is A and X, you fill the blanks. All right? So if you already know this is a something, here, I think you understand 90% of what is being said. And then you add that 10%, let's say, or what, this is just an example. All right, this is just an example. So let's say you understand this is a. You understand that perfectly well. But the rest of the sentence, let's say a phone or whatever, that part you don't understand. It's vocabulary that you don't know. Your brain will associate any picture here of what I'm showing you with the word that I say in order to make the meaning of that particular word. Say that you don't know the word phone. If I say this is a phone, and I show you the phone like this. This is a phone. This is a phone. Your brain will automatically associate the phone, like the visual of the phone, with whatever it is I said. Maybe you will not know how to write it, how to spell it, I mean, but you will definitely remember that sound, and you will associate that with what I showed you instead of just basically translating it or whatever. Exactly. So this is just one simple example. All right. And this is what I strongly believe in. If you're listening to something that you don't understand, you gain nothing. But if you listen to something that you understand, let's say roughly 60, 70, or 80%, that will be more helpful and more beneficial to you, especially if it's something that you're interested in. And this is the second point that I want to talk about. I want to talk about this interest part. This interest part is very important. Okay, this interest part is very important. If you're listening to something that you're interested in, that you already understand 60 or 70% of, you're already halfway there. You're already doing it right. You are already doing it right. You are already doing a good job. You are already doing what we call active listening that contributes to your development in the English language. That can help. However, if you still stand by what we call listening to things that you don't understand in order to improve your English, well, good luck with that. I wish you the best of luck with that, and I hope that things will improve for you in the long run. Maybe it's beneficial in a way, but the results will definitely be super slow. Super slow. Anyway, the next point that we will discuss before we come to the podcast that I want to share with you is English captions instead of Arabic or your first language captions. Yeah. What are your thoughts? Yeah, you need a label of objects for memorize it. Okay, yeah. Vision memory. Yes, you guys are getting it. I got the example. That's very good. I like that. What are your thoughts on the TOEFL Academy? I have no idea. I have no idea what that is, to be honest. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what that is. And if they're teaching the language, good luck to them. I don't know. So anyway, let me tell you something about the English captions. English captions are really powerful, or English subtitles. Okay, English captions or English subtitles should be your best friends. Yes, I will talk about pronunciation after, no problem. Yes, Elaine, I will talk about pronunciation as well. I will give you a technique of how you can do that and how you can maximize your pronunciation training and practice as well. No problem. So let's talk about how useful English captions are. Lots of people waste potential in watching something in English or listening to something in English, but then they jump into the Arabic immediately, or they jump into the mother tongue immediately. I'm saying Arabic because I believe that most of you here speak Arabic as a first language. That's what I believe. So anyway, if you are learning the language and you are already listening to things that you understand 70% or 80% of, imagine having captions on that are in English. Well, you will get that word, you will get to see that word as well, and you will also get to understand it from just watching or observing, and you can also even look it up in a dictionary. And again, I encourage looking up words in English and not in any other language. If you're learning English, learn in English. If you're learning Japanese, learn in Japanese. These are the best ways to do so. Okay, so yeah, this is the idea. Hello, colleague. I really like what you are doing. I wish you all the best. Thank you. Thank you, Nihad. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Thank you for your support. You can always join me. Podcast for active fluency courses. And this is actually the point that I'm coming to, by the way. The difference between listening to raw, authentic English that comes from podcasts that we know today on YouTube and listening to English for fluency, English that's about learning and whatnot, that's boring and never really, it's robotic and so on. We will get to that. We will get to that. So anyway, we already know that listening to native speakers of the language can be a little bit challenging. So captions can help with that. And by activating also our visual memory, we can benefit a lot from listening to the things that we understand and not the things that we don't understand. Okay, if someone talks slowly, I can understand him because I take time to translate on my mind. And that's your mistake, my friend. And that's your mistake. You shouldn't be translating. It's good. First of all, I commend you for that. It's very good that you are able to understand what people are saying. Very good. I like that. It means that's a very good step forward. However, the problem or the issue or the mistake that you are committing right now is that you are translating in your mind. You're not supposed to be translating. You're supposed to be using an English to English dictionary where you look at definitions, where you look at examples, where you look at visuals of what you are learning or what you are reading or what you are listening to. That is always more powerful than translating, because translating is the easy pathway. That's the easy pathway. I'm not saying that it's wrong, because at some point you need to translate into Arabic if you become a translator or if you become an interpreter, but you're not studying the language to become an interpreter or a translator. You'll be using it with a native speaker. So what's the point of translating it into your mother tongue? What is the point? Do you want to speak Arabic in English? Is that what you want to do? It's not how it works. It's not how it works. Okay? So, yeah, and by the way, today we have the AI. We have artificial intelligence. You don't even need an English to English dictionary. You can just ask the AI, and the AI will tell you exactly the different definitions of that word. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Silver Light, or yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. So, yeah, anyway, new setting, I see. Yeah, of course. You have to keep things fresh. You know how it is. Keep things fresh. So anyway, translating is the method of the lazy. Do you want to be lazy? Now, nobody wants to call you lazy, but what do you think? So anyway, translating is never a good thing, especially if you are in the beginning of your journey. Take advantage of not knowing something. It's okay. Be patient. It's all right. You don't know a word. You should be excited when you come across a word that you don't understand, or a word that you don't know, or that you didn't know before. You should be excited for that. Yes, finally, a word that I don't know. Write it down, or screen capture it, or whatever. Take a screenshot of that. Write it down. Print it. I don't know. Whatever. You should celebrate that word that you don't understand. Celebrate it. I'm being serious right here. Celebrate that. Because the next step or the next steps should be really, really excited for you. The next steps should be, okay, looking at examples, looking at definitions, and trust me, the dose of the dopamine that you get when you finally understand that word in English, nothing like it. Nothing like it. So try it and let me know. It's really nice. And I guarantee you that this method right here will be addictive for you. You try it and you'll see. Improving my English skills with AI better than going to school. Sure, if you feel like it, that's great. That's amazing. Yeah, it depends. It depends on the on the people, it depends on the energy, it depends on the motivation, it depends on lots of different factors, my friend. But anyway, yeah, it's good to learn words, but I don't only recommend learning words. Of course, it's always better to pick up phrases. So anyway, I think this justifies why English captions are powerful, are important, and they can be effective for you as well. Thank you again, Silver Light. I'm going to call you Silver Light. I don't know. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate the gift. Yes, exactly. And this brings me to my next point, because once you look at AI, for example, on how to use the word or what is the definition of the word, the AI will always give you an example, and with those examples, you can never go wrong with using that word. However, if you just translate that word, think about it this way: when you translate, when you translate that word, you will not know how to use it in a sentence, or you will not know how to just utilize it when you are speaking. That's the thing that I'm trying to say to you guys. Anyway, where are you from? Why is everybody so keen on knowing where I'm from? I'm from Algeria for the millionth time. Okay, no problem. I will tell you. Watch a video in English or podcast. I change speed from normal to, yeah, maybe if it works, that's great. That is really great. That is really great. I agree. Idioms are great. Okay, how can I learn English by myself? I'm telling you how you can learn English by yourself. All these steps are for self-use. You can use them by yourself. Yeah. Anyway, let's keep going. So the next way, yeah, that reminds me. Oh my God. I remember this. This is very good, guys. This is very good. This is very good, and it's a very important point to discuss. Thank you for bringing that up. They actually brought it up in my DMs. I like that. I really like that. I want to talk to you about what is the podcast for that? Yes, I'm coming to the podcast to listen to benefit from. I want to talk to you about videos. Shorts on TikTok and shorts on Instagram, and the shorts that we get on Facebook of so-called teachers teaching you words, vocabulary, say this, don't say that. First of all, what do you think about them? I want your honest opinion. What do you think about those videos? What do you think about those shorts? Shorts of so-called teachers making videos or content about, say this, don't say that. Are you still saying this? That is so weak, man. Say this. What do you think about those videos? Yeah, don't say hello. Say what's up. What? What do you guys think of those videos? What do you think of them? Give me your honest opinion. Give me your honest opinion. Your honest opinion. Why do we always lose the courage to speak in public? Yes, that's a very good question. We can actually talk about that, of course, no problem. More pressure? Okay, yeah. The problem with that, you are tricking yourself. You're tricking yourself to believe, oh, hey, this is good content for me. This is fun to watch. It's fun to watch, but is it really helpful? In fact, studies have shown that that's actually damaging your brain and damaging your progress more than it helps. More than it helps. Why? Why, in your opinion? Why? I will tell you the simple reason why. Because of zero context. Zero context. They're giving you expressions. They're giving you words. They're giving you, say this, don't say this. Zero context. For example, if you are taking the IELTS exam, and in speaking, by the way, and even in the IELTS exam, you're not supposed, or you're not even required to use advanced vocabulary or I don't know what. Simple vocabulary can get you a high band score. This is something that lots of people think about when they are preparing for IELTS. Like the first thing they think about, oh, I need advanced vocabulary. I need advanced English. I need advanced this. I need advanced that. No. You need technique. You need context. You need structure. You need rhythm. That's what you need. Those shorts that you watch about videos of so-called teachers saying, oh, say this, don't say that, say this, don't say that. It's so weak to say this. Stop saying very, stop saying this, stop saying that. Those are only damaging your progress. Those are only adding to your confusion. They're only adding to your confusion. Again, I am not saying to you, don't watch them anymore. That's completely up to you. That's for you. Okay, there's somebody. Okay, I mean, we're all right. We can. I guess we can do that later, but not now. They want me to battle. Not now. We have bigger fish to fry. We can co-host later, but right now we have bigger fish to fry. Okay. So again, those shorts on TikTok, those shorts on YouTube, those shorts on Instagram, they're damaging your progress more than they are helping, because they have zero context, as I said, zero context. Because when we speak the language, we need we need a situation, like the right situation to say the right thing. We need the emotion. We need there's the relationship as well between the speakers. And memorizing random vocabulary just to use randomly is not the key here. It's not the solution here. And I don't recommend it. I don't really recommend that. Okay? And not only this, it's actually damaging your attention span, which you need if you want to focus on longer versions of videos that are actually helpful for you. Okay. When I speak English, the words gets lost and my brain becomes blank. How can I solve this? Yeah, maybe there's a fix for that. We'll see if we can talk more or shed more light on this. When I speak English, the words... Okay, yeah, I read it. I will try to answer that later, but we have things to talk about. Stop sending me... This person is sending me co-host requests. No, not now. We have bigger fish to fry. Let's finish this and then we can do that. No problem. Thank you for following, my friends. All right. Yeah. No worries. No worries. I will definitely answer that. So anyway. Oh, VIP Amin now is the new king of likes. Look at that. Going strong. I see. And then Zachary, you lost your first place. What's going on? And yeah, Khulud is sitting there. 5th place. Okay, 929. No problem. You can keep going. We're still going live. And there you go. Kareem is stepping up and claiming that 5th position. Good job. All right. Now we come to the real hurdle. The real hurdle is that, yes, I will do co-hosting with you in a second. Just give me a moment here. We're cooking something. We're cooking bigger fish. We are cooking bigger fish. Yeah. Again, this is something that I always talk about. Yes, reading, let him cook. Yes, the thing is, reading is very helpful. Yes, for sure. And we will get to that. Here's a misconception. I'm going to share with you a misconception. What do we mean by a misconception? Go ahead, guys. Write it in the comments if you know it. There's a misconception about the right environment to learn English. There's a misconception about that. Do you know the word misconception? Do you know the word misconception? Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Marhaban. A misconception. Wait, let me write it for you in case you didn't get that. So it's like this. Misconception. It didn't go through for some reason. Yeah. Here's the word. Yeah, a misconception. It's an idea that, which is wrong, by the way, that is based on false understanding. Yeah, if I get that right, I guess. False understanding or based on a false situation or ignorance of particular thing. Yeah, so this is a misconception. There is a misconception about creating the English environment or the right and the appropriate English environment for you. You'd be surprised at what I'm about to share with you now. You see, you don't need. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, false ideas. Exactly. Exactly. Believe me, guys, wallahi, you don't need to live in London or in New York to immerse yourself. You don't need that. The misconception is that you need to travel to an English speaking country so that you improve your English or you create that environment that's demanding environment for you to speak the language. You don't need that. You just need self-discipline. You just need to control yourself. Control your environment. Control yourself, your discipline, and control your environment. This is what you need to do. You don't need to go to London or to England or to New York so that you can create that environment for you. Yeah. Immerse yourself. Immerse yourself. Well, I'm always telling you this because it's important. It's powerful. It's powerful. Yes, this is why. Everybody wants to co-host with me. What is? I have to turn that off for now. No, not now. Not now. We are cooking. We are cooking. All right. So all you have to do is have some self-discipline. Okay. All you have to do is that you have some self-discipline. Don't allow yourself to translate and don't allow yourself to do the things that are, let's say, counterproductive to learning the language. And that is translation, number one. Number one is translation, and I think even the only one. Translation is your number one enemy. When I say immerse yourself, it means surround yourself with the English language. Surround yourself. In fact, how about this? You need to fill your digital environment with English stuff, with English content. This is what we're doing here. What we cooking? Yeah, we're cooking English with salad and some some decorations and whatnot. Yeah, me too, but not always. Humans make it more enjoyable. Actually, it is more enjoyable to talk to humans. It depends on the humans that you are interacting with. Advice on how I can practice every day. Guys, I mean, what I'm telling you here, for lots of people, they spend years studying. And I'm telling you this in like maybe an hour or two in a live stream. I love Russian English. Yes, my friend, would you like some vodka? Yeah, that's how the Russians speak. Anyway, for example, I don't know what you like, and I will talk about some of my favorite things that I like to watch and podcasts and whatnot. Me AFK. What? You rush? B or me A? What is that? So I don't know. There are a lot of people who enjoy storytelling, who enjoy narrations. I recommend that. For example, you can fill your digital environment with stories, with narrations of different sources, different categories, different kinds. Okay, you can listen to so many YouTubers or TikTokers today that are sharing material or sharing content related to storytelling and narration. If you are into debates or high-level speeches, you can watch, or you can just adjust your algorithm to show you only debates and only speeches of English and whatnot. If you're interested in culture or in workspaces or whatever, you can try to surround yourself with just simply fill your digital environment with stuff that you're interested in. And then you explore in your own pace. And again, it's with huge emphasis on the things that you're interested in. The things that you're interested in. You will learn a lot. You will learn a lot and you will entertain yourself. You will have so much fun listening to something that you really like than to force yourself to listen to something that's supposedly teaching you English, but it's not fun. It's talking about something boring. It's something two people go into the store. There's nothing interesting about two people going to the store. There's nothing going to happen there. You need a plot twist somewhere. You need something exciting that would make things interesting, would make things different from the norm, from the usual. If you're a beginner, sure, but if you're, let's say, a little bit advanced into your journey, and then you listen to something related to two people going to the store, I'm sorry, that there's something wrong here. There's something wrong here. Buy you gifts. They may buy you gifts. Well, I mean, anyway. There are some, let me see, check out some comments just to make sure that I don't forget anybody here. All right, I'm making sure that I read all the comments. I check all the DMs as well. Okay, so here's the core of today's live, which is my recommendations of things that you can watch or things that you can listen to have that authentic English that we're talking about. Yeah. Well, Cambridge do offer, yes. So Cambridge does offer content for testing your English level, so you can always check with those. So anyway, I think it's high time for you to start listening to things that are actually beneficial to you. And I'm going to share with you some YouTube channels or some sources that you can use in order to improve. Yes, you're asking the right questions. If Kabil, you're asking the right questions. Yes, I will get to that. All right, the number one YouTube channel that I recommend, guys, and these are my personal favorites. And if you guys here, if you already know them, you can always say in the comments whether you agree or disagree, or you think you have maybe something better. That's fine. I'm open for discussions. No problem. The first one that I will recommend for you is, and this is something that I really like, as I said, Piers Morgan Uncensored. And here I have to warn you. I have to warn you. If you are sensitive to profanity, if you are sensitive to what we call slurs, if you're sensitive to certain words, okay, I don't recommend it. However, if you're willing to do what's necessary for the sake of learning, it's one of the best channels to get authentic English from. Why? Of course, there has to be a why. If there is no why, if there's no justification, then it makes it just an empty claim. It makes it just an empty claim, unless there is a why. So the why for that. First of all, it's Piers Morgan Uncensored is a well-known YouTube channel for debates. Piers Morgan tends to invite different guests from different regions, from different cultures, from different religions, from different areas of the world. And he gets them in one panel to debate about different topics. They express really high-level argumentative vocabulary and expressions. High level. When I say high level, I mean, of course, it's something related to what's going on, to something that's going on in the world right now. And this is what makes it relevant and really good for raw, authentic source for good English that you should be listening to, so that you can improve the way that you either communicate, the way that you debate, or the way that you express yourself about certain topics. Okay? So even when the guests, the good thing about Piers Morgan is that even when the guests are talking super fast, or they're interrupting each other, you know exactly what they're talking about. And you somehow connect with the way that they're expressing their ideas about certain topics, and that what makes it really, really powerful. Besides, you get to enjoy a heated debate. And this is something, not hated, by the way, heated debate. And it's very, very good for learning. Yes, here I'm not encouraging hate or anything like that, by the way. I'm just telling you to watch that. Just watch that with an objective mind. For you, the purpose is to learn. That's it. The purpose is to learn. It's called Piers Morgan Uncensored. Yeah, it deserves to be mentioned. Yeah, so recommendation number 1. I think they already mentioned it. So I can write that. It's Piers Morgan Uncensored. That's the first one. Not sure I can write it down or no. That's the first one. There's a schedule for this room? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by schedule? I don't get it. I don't get it. For this live, you mean? Are you talking about the live stream? Okay. If you're talking about the live stream, then yeah, we're trying to go live every single time we can. By the way, tomorrow is a day off for me, so maybe I'll go live in the morning and as a bonus in the afternoon as well. Why not? As a bonus. Why not? My second recommendation, and of course, there has to be the why, and I will always give you the why. My second recommendation. Drum rolls, please. Drum rolls. Drum rolls. Do we have the sound effects for drum rolls? I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. Oh well. I should be adding more. I'm a lazy streamer, I guess. I have to add the sound effects of the drum rolls. Important. Okay. The second recommendation that Mr. Rumsey is proposing is... can you guess? It's also on YouTube, by the way. It's also on YouTube. One of my personal favorites is Mr. Balin. Mr. Balin. Not Mr. Bean. Not Mr. Bean. Hello, good manners man. Thank you so much for that. Oh, hello there, kind sir. How may I be of service? Mr. Balin. Who here knows Mr. Balin? Am I the only one? I can't be the only one. Come on. Come on, guys. I cannot be the only one who knows Mr. Balin. And yes, this live stream is recorded, by the way, and I will be posting it on YouTube later for those who maybe didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing. So you'll get a chance to watch it on YouTube. Because what I'm suggesting is going to be really, really important for everybody to help you improve, let's say, your English environment. The whole earth comes where I go. Once I appear, the whole earth comes where I go. I like that one. هذا مثل جزائري for sure. وين يروح يتبعون الجزائريين. I don't know. Anyway, hey, thank you for following everybody. It seems that you are the only one. Maybe. That's unfortunate. I mean, anyway, it's okay. So, Mr. Balin, what does he do? So, Mr. Balin here tells... How can I explain it? I'm just going to use simple words. I know the dude. Okay, sure. So, he tells strange, mysterious, dark, sometimes creepy stories. And what's good about Mr. Balin is that he has a unique way of telling the story. His presentation skill is out of this world. It's legendary. Believe me, guys, the way that he uses his body language to tell stories is phenomenal. Really phenomenal. And it's one of the reasons why I followed him in particular. It's because of the way that he talks about these stories. the way that he adds suspense in the way that he tells them. And you know, he doesn't really show you any scenes whatsoever, and no clips, no nothing. It's just him talking to you face to face, telling you the story of and the mysteries of what happened and so on. And you're like, really? What happened next? What happened next? And you're listening to that because his narration skill is beyond phenomenal. I really like that. I really, really like that. And I'm confident, you know, in saying that he's a masterclass in when it comes to narrative English. If you want to learn narrative English, or if you want to learn how to narrate, Mr. Balin is your dude. Because the way that he narrates, absolutely phenomenal. He uses this perfect pausing and perfect pacing and suspense that he adds just with his voice and with his words is just out of this world. I tell you guys, you can try it. You can look up his videos, and you can get back and tell me what you think about him. The dude is really talented, really talented. And the good thing about this as well is that he uses highly descriptive language. Highly descriptive language, better than what you find in books. Better than what you find in seriously? The guy is asking if these channels are in Arabic. Are you serious? Bro, are you serious? No, these are in English. Just joking, by the way. Huh? Don't take no offense to that. So anyway, these channels that I'm suggesting are in English, of course. This dude is asking if they're in Arabic. What? I don't know if you're trolling or if you've been serious, but if you're... you got me. You got me there. You got me. Anyway, my third recommendation is, but yeah, it's good. It's good to get clarification on these things, by the way. No problem. And I'll give you just that. My third recommendation is, drum rolls, please. You can think of this as a style for videos on YouTube. Yeah, you can. By the way, you can find these in any other language that you're learning. If it's French or it's English or Arabic, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. The name Mr. Balin. I mentioned it in the comments. Yes. No, Mr. Balin is not in Arabic. It's in English. It's an English channel. If you found it in Arabic, then you're probably looking at the wrong channel. You're not looking at the right channel. You can write it as I wrote it, Mr. Balin. Mr. Balin, well known. Mr. Balin, I'm writing it again. The way that he tells stories is really legendary, and this is why he deserves to be on my list. And I followed him for a very long time, and I watched most of his videos, and I was really impressed with the way that he was telling those stories and the way that he adds suspense to what he's saying is phenomenal, really phenomenal. Yeah. All right, guys, are you ready for my third recommendation? Drum rolls, please. Drum rolls. Let's go. And why did the likes stop going so fast? Going so slow? Come on, guys. Let's get some likes going here. Let's get some likes going. Let's get to 50,000. We can get there. It's so easy. Yes. It's Mr. Balin. My third recommendation is... Drum rolls, please. Well, as I said, this is more of a style. And I recommend reaction channels. Reaction channels. The one reaction channel that I've followed for a really long time is Bobby's Perspective. Bobby's Perspective, everybody. Who here knows Bobby's Perspective? Who here knows that? Who here knows Bobby's Perspective? The third will be Bobby's Perspective. Reaction channels. Those channels that have people or these YouTubers who are just reacting to other videos. I have to write it? Okay, sure. Let me write it in the chat here. Here it is, Bobby's Perspective. Yeah, that's the one. And I'll tell you why. Of course, because if there's no why, then no point. Amr Adib, so I don't like him. What? It's nothing like that, by the way. It's nothing like that. And again, the reason why I'm sharing with you these channels in the first place is to improve your English, is to learn. So you can't be subjective and emotional about this. Things. Oh, hey, I don't like that guy because of this and that. I mean, you have to look beyond emotions. And yeah. Okay. And Bobby's Perspective. Yes, absolutely. So what does he do? This guy, right, goes to videos, trendy videos about Christianity, about Islam, about what people are saying, and he makes reaction videos about them. The good thing about him as well is that he makes authentic and real reactions according to what he's saying, of course. What he says is that I watch these videos with you, which means that once he hits the record button, okay, he's watching that video for the first time, and he's recording the reaction in that particular time. So he's recording that reaction for you first time, according to what he's saying. According to what he's saying. So that's why, personally, I like that because, in a way, he's teaching you how to give an opinion about certain things, how to talk about, or how to describe certain videos and certain things. It's really good. And you get to learn a lot about your religion. You get to learn a lot. And I recommend going to the beginning of his journey. The beginning of his journey when he wasn't a Muslim, when he was looking into Islam, when he was a Christian, and he was looking into Islam, and he was reacting to videos, discovering the truth about different things. And then later, alhamdulillah, he converted to, or he reverted to Islam, and he accepted it, and he said his shahada with Uthman al-Faruq, I believe. That's another member of the Dawah team on YouTube, basically. The English team, of course. So Piers Morgan, number 1. Mr. Balin, number 2. Bobby's Perspective, that's number 3. And we are going strong. So my 4th recommendation, and there's a reason why it's my 4th recommendation. Yes, absolutely. He became a Muslim. Yeah, totally. And that's why I'm telling you, I'm recommending that you go from the you watch his videos from the very beginning of his journey. Because in the beginning, he was documenting basically his journey of researching different religions and trying to come to the truth. Anyway, we keep going. 4th recommendation. 4th recommendation is really now I like him. Yeah. I'm sure you will enjoy his videos probably. So the 4th recommendation is, what do you guys think? What's it going to be? It's somebody you already know. He's black and bold and funny as well. And why is my 4th recommendation? For a reason, I will tell you. Can you guess who this is? Black, bold, mustache, maybe now a beard, I guess. Yeah. 4th recommendation. Anybody? Anybody going once? Foreman? No. Anybody going twice? Anybody going twice? Nobody? Well, I know the man, I don't remember the name. Yes, it's Steve Harvey. And the name of his show on YouTube is Ask Steve. Ask Steve. This is, my friends, this is the perfect source for American culture, context, and humor at the same time. Steve Harvey is a genius at comedy. He's a genius. No, I don't like his other show, Family Feud. I don't like it. Lots of people like it for entertainment, but if you're learning English, you want to go to the other one. You want to listen to Ask Steve, not Family Feud. Ask Steve. And I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. You can go to YouTube and just type Ask Steve, and you will get a lot of videos of him just talking to his audience. His audience members are asking him questions, just like what you are doing with me right now. You're asking me questions, I respond, but in a more comedic way, like on stage and everything, in a comedic way. So yeah, members of the audience ask him questions, and he gets to answer them. Really funny, really humoristic way. It's really nice, and I recommend it. I recommend it. Family Feud? No, not really. But Ask Steve? Yes, you will get a lot of benefit from that. So anyway, if you watch that one, you're definitely going to train your brain to understand punchlines, to understand hidden jokes and hidden meaning, and of course, comedic timing. Sometimes comedy is delivered not through words, but through body language and facial expressions and gestures and whatnot. And this is really important for you guys, so that you can start to have some kind of animations to your face and to your body when you are speaking the language. Because some people are stiff when they speak the language; they're not moving at all. They have no emotion whatsoever when they're speaking the language. So that's why I'm recommending all these platforms, all these channels on YouTube, so that you can see authentic English, how it is used, and then you can copy it as well. Yeah. Hello, wa alaikum salam. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. All right. The fifth one was really in doubt for me. But I think if you want something low energy, if you want something funny in a way that's similar to your situation, then you can always watch Mind Your Language. Fifth recommendation, Mind Your Language. It's a classic sitcom, British sitcom, by the way, about a group of people who are learning English. One of them is from India, another is from Pakistan, another is from Italy, and so on and so forth. It's a really good one, and I'm sure that maybe I don't know. At some point, you came across their you came across their you came across their content or videos. Yeah. OP, you're no problem, man. No problem, brother. I hope this helps. Yeah, I really hope this helps. So, yeah, I have other recommendations, that's for sure, and I don't know, like if these are enough for you or you need more. Yeah, maybe I can make a short on my channel, and then you can. Yeah, it is an old one. Absolutely, it's definitely an old one, and it's beneficial. It's really beneficial, funny, and fun to watch, as well. Okay, we have another one. My personal favorite, The Office. My personal favorite. It's just the and this one, guys, this is the ultimate show and tool for workplace English, and it will teach you a lot about the standards of corporate vocabulary, and even about how things are done in different companies. It's a paper company that's not real, Dunder Mifflin, but still you get to learn a lot about how things are done in a workplace or in a company. So The Office, also one of my favorites, and I recommend it. Something similar to Ask Steve. Yes, for sure. I will give you one. If you don't, okay, say that you don't like Ask Steve, no problem. There's the alternative. You can watch Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel is also really nice to listen to. Monologues and celebrity interviews, and that will train your ear for conversation and pacing. You can also learn the art of sarcasm. Comedy as well is something comedic, but it's also very helpful. And yeah, it's a little bit difficult to understand, but you can try it if you want. Jimmy Kimmel, if you don't like Ask Steve, you can go with Jimmy Kimmel if you want. No problem. And well, I think I think that's 6 now that we shared, or how many? There's also Jubilee or Jubilee, or I don't know, Jubilee maybe. So the first one we said it's Piers Morgan Uncensored. The second one we talked about Mr. Balin for narrative English. Number 3 we talked about Bobby's perspective. Number 4, network. I guess there is sorry about that. Something happened, I guess. Yeah, I think now we're back. We're back on. Great. Yeah, and we spoke about Bobby's perspective as the third proposition. We spoke about Ask Steve as the fourth proposition, and I said to you, if you don't like Ask Steve, maybe you can replace that with Jimmy Kimmel if you want. There is that. And of course, we have Mind Your Language. That's another one that we spoke about that's very comedic and fun to watch as well. And yeah, we spoke about my personal favorite, The Office. The Office is my favorite of all time. I think I watched it over and over and over and over and over again many times, and I could watch it again, to be honest. I could watch it again, and I don't think I would get bored of it. It is really good. And then I made another proposition for you, and I said it's Jubilee or Jubilee, or I don't know how. I can write it for you, and you can tell me if I'm pronouncing it right. So basically what they do in this one is that they have a unique way of doing debates. They bring one person that's an expert of something, and then they bring like 20 others, and those 20 people will debate that one person, and so on and so forth. Yeah, there's this one. Yeah, don't you like Friends? Well, again, I'm talking about my recommendations, and also my personal favorites. Now, I have nothing against Friends, and the only one thing that's annoying, Friends is very good, but the only one thing that's annoying to me about Friends is the background laughing audience. I don't really appreciate that, and I really don't like when there are, let's say, automatic moments when the track of the laughing audience is there, and it's yeah, it messes with my experience, and I really don't like that. So anyway, that's just my personal opinion, and yeah, and of course, you can never go wrong with this. You can learn two things with one, two birds with one stone. Is that you look for? You look for? What do they call conversion stories or something like that of Christians or of people with different religions, and then they convert to Islam, and then they talk about their stories. They talk about their conversion stories and how they took their shahadas, and they talk about their lives before they accepted Islam, and then their lives after they accepted Islam. And there's one particular video that I recommend. It's of Yusuf Estes, I think that's his name, is from the United States, from Texas maybe, or from Kansas, I don't remember. But his story is truly wonderful, and I definitely recommend it. There is Yusuf Estes, that story, and there's also Joshua Evans. Try those. Try to watch those. They're in English, of course, of people talking about their stories before accepting Islam and after accepting Islam, and what were the reasons that led them to accept Islam. Very good. You can watch them. You can then ask the AI to ask you questions just to see if you understood the story, if you remembered things. Very good practice. YouTube now has AI. You can use the AI feature on YouTube to ask questions. When did he say he accepted Islam again? What did he say about that? What did he mean by this? You can now ask the AI. So Yusuf Estes, that's the first story that I really like. And the second one is Joshua Evans. Joshua Evans. Yeah, and both of these now are, scholars of Islam now. Yeah, so these are my recommendations. I think it's enough for you to work on for the day. It's enough for you to work with. Try them these days, and let me know. I will definitely go live again, and you can tell me about these findings. So, yeah, 100%. Again, if you missed this, I will always, You can always find me on YouTube and you can watch this again there. It's fine. Just send me a DM. I will send you the link and you can always see the whole thing again. All right. So yeah, I hope this is beneficial for all of you, and I hope that you get a chance to check those and let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts on this one. Yes, let's see. There are lots of people who want to they want to co-host with me. I don't know. Yes. Should we do a battle or two with these people that are asking for battles with me? Should we even do that? I mean, I don't know. You have like 2 people watching you. I don't want to do that. I don't think it would be beneficial. And what do? You dance? No, I don't like that. If there are any English teachers, I'm more than happy to co-host with them, maybe go on a battle with them. But if you're just dancing or doing whatever, no, that's not me. I don't do that. I don't do that. Yes, hello and welcome to the live stream. So we just shared those. If you want, you can always write them down again for people to benefit from. No problem. And yes, if you're new here, might as well just follow. You can't just keep watching and not follow after all of this. Come on, guys. Let's do that. Wow, nobody is here. Ambiguous. Hello there. Tia, yes, hello. I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. How are you? Thank you for following. There you go. See, that was so easy. That was so easy. What does this person do? No, I don't speak English. Singer? No, I don't want singers. I don't want to co-host with singers. Let's go to, what does this one do? All right. No. Okay. I have a lot of strange requests to do a co-hosting with, like just like basically like a battle. But I'm looking at the stuff that they're doing, and it's not really interesting at all. They're not doing the same things that we are doing. If it's in English, by all means, welcome. I would love to do that. But if they're just dancing or singing, nah, I don't think that we would like that. No way. No way. If you know any other teachers, please invite them here, and we can have a co-host thing with them, and we can talk about some important things for all of you guys. No problem. No problem. Who's that? No. Anyway, they are not really interesting. So anyway, yes, I'm from Algeria. And I guess, yeah, there was somebody who asked about pronunciation, how to improve pronunciation. So I don't know if the person that asked about pronunciation is still here. If that person is still here, we'll definitely answer that question again. Why not? No problem. If not, well, I guess we'll just move on to something else. Yeah. Yes. And everybody seemed to have disappeared. Is it time for the game, for the World Cup game, I guess? All right. Okay. Oh, they really... Oh, this person is insisting on a battle. Okay. Let's do that. Should we invite someone, guys? What do you think? Should we invite someone? Should we invite... I have to be careful who to invite. I don't want to be inviting random people that are just annoying. Should we invite someone? What do you guys think? Should we invite someone? Okay. There's this one is saying 0 people. Okay. No English teachers. Wow, it's so strange how no English teacher is... Is there any English teacher here? Is there any English teacher here? English teacher. If you are an English teacher, tell me I'm an English teacher here in the chat. And let's... let me ask you some questions. No, these people are not interesting, to be honest. I don't want to send them anything. So no English teachers currently online. But yeah, well, that defeats the purpose, I guess. Anyway, is there any English teacher here? If not, we'll just invite one or two of you guys and that's it. Yes. No one, it seems. Okay. So if you want to come and say hello to me, no problem. I will accept that from anybody. No problem. Before we end the live stream, everybody. You want to come, say hello? You want to talk to me live? Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. I got some requests earlier. Let's see. Questions are also welcome. If you want to ask questions, by all means. Yes. I mean, I would have loved to get the perspective of another teacher here to maybe help you with more recommendations. Why not? But apparently no one is available. It's a Wednesday. Tomorrow is a voting day in our country. You guys going to vote? Are you going to vote? Are you going to vote? See, everybody's scared to come up live. Come on, I'm texting everybody. No one is willing to do that. Let's see here. Oh, no. Wow, that's a strong one. Okay, who's this? Who was that? Let's try to invite this guy. Who is this? Will they accept? Probably. Ah. Hello, hello.
How are you doing?
All is good. How are you?
You know, just getting back to going live right now and stuff.
That's cool.
I'll give
Where
you
are
a
you
follow.
from?
I'm in the middle of something. I'll give you a follow. We'll battle a little later, okay?
No worries, my friend. You were
All right,
on
I gave you
the
a
list.
follow.
Yeah.
I gave you a follow.
Thank you. Appreciate that. See, everybody is scared, guys. Everybody is scared. When they see that we are almost 200, they panic immediately. They panic immediately. So anyway, I thought maybe to invite someone, to help a little bit with some listening, but oh well. Oh well. Here we go. Should we? What is this? Feminist? No way. I'm never getting you here. There is no way. Yeah, I think so. I definitely think so. Come on. I only get dancers who want to do battles with me. No. Decline. No. Give me English teachers. TikTok is not giving me English teachers. For some reason. For some reason. Oh, this one speaks Chinese. I don't speak Chinese. What do you expect me to do here? Nothing. What does this guy do? Okay. If only you can see the list that I'm looking at right now. The list of my recommendations. It's just... Okay, I'm definitely going to try to invite one more. If they don't accept, well, that's on them. I sent an invite to another English teacher. Let's see if they accept. Come on, accept my invite. Accept my invite. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's encourage them a little bit. English with Mansoor. Who is that? Anybody knows here English with Mansoor? Seems interesting. I am who I am. No thanks. English with Mansoor. Come on, accept my invite. You see, they're scared. They're really scared. They don't want to. They don't want to come up here. I don't know why. Is there something scary about me? What's going on here, guys? Seriously, I'm a little confused now. Is there anything scary about me? What's going on? Nobody wants to join me. Yeah, well, okay. That's on them. That's on them. Anyway, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Hello, Abdur. Welcome. So anyway, I tried. I really tried. English teachers, well, I mean, don't have that confidence to come up here, I guess. For today, for at least those who are live, if you know anybody, you can tag them here and we can have a discussion maybe. It's good for you. Why I want to invite English teachers is because, well, yes, because you see, it's not a cask, by the way, it's the headphones. We call them headphones. The reason why is because when I'm talking to others, I can't hear them unless I put on my headphones. Otherwise, it's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess. There will be audio coming out of my computer and then going through my microphone, and then the noise will be insane. So the best way to do this is if I put my headphones on, so that, yes. Oh, guys, look at this. Harry Potter is here. Harry Potter. Hello, Harry Potter. Hello there. Wingardium Leviosa. If you're really Harry Potter, if you are really Harry Potter, what does the spell Wingardium Leviosa do? Go on then. Tell us. Mr. Potter, what does that do? What does that do? Like that one from the show. He said, Mr. Potter? From Human... What? No. Okay, get out of here. You're not the real Harry Potter. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're such a fake one. Yes. I don't think so. That's not even his real name. That's not even his real name. Nope. Not really. It can be. He doesn't know the spell Wingardium Leviosa. What does the spell Wingardium Leviosa do? What does it do? What does it do? Who's this? What? No, I don't know you. Well. Let us try to do one last invite. I'm going to invite one last one. The last one that we are inviting, guys. The last one we're inviting. No, that's not what it does. It is supposed to lift objects. It lifts object up. All right, I'm going to give you one more chance. I'm going to give you one more chance. What does the spell flipendo do? What does flipendo do? We have someone, I think. ENL Academy. Oh, hello there. Hello there, ENL Academy. What do you do? What do you do? What does flipendo do? Come on, Harry Potter. Prove yourself. Tell us, what does the spell do? Okay. English teacher. Yes. All right, come on up. Come on up. English teacher, come on up.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Hello there. Welcome.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening to you as well. How you doing?
You're most welcome. Alhamdulillah, I'm doing super well. How's everything?
All is good. All is good, my friend.
Good,
So what do you
inshallah.
teach? What do you teach?
I teach English for primary level in some international schools in Saudi.
In Saudi Arabia. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I guess you have to follow the public curriculum, right?
No, in international schools they follow American curriculums. It depends if the school is British, British or American. But
they follow curriculum.
Yes, they follow curriculums. Yes, but not the government ones.
Not the government one. Okay, that's interesting. And how would you describe the way that you teach? How would you describe that? Do you focus on communication? Do you focus on writing? Do you focus on mastery of the language? What do you generally focus on?
You know better that nowadays both teachers and students are fed up of like the traditional way of teaching.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, that is why we try to like mix teaching with fun, or we just give it a way that doesn't look like a duty or something that you have to do. So we apply some.
Yeah, people want to talk. They want to speak
Yeah, that is it.
English.
Yeah, that is it.
Yeah.
So it depends on the trainees level. If they're beginners, we focus on listening. If they can discuss points, we may open some open discussions and so on. But generally, we avoid the traditional way of teaching.
Based on what?
And we
Wait. You said some very interesting points there. You said if somebody is a beginner, we focus on listening. Based on what? Who told you that? What's your source?
My source is that, just understanding the language. The 4 main skills of a language, as you all know: reading, listening, speaking, and writing. And if you divide your efforts and your time on the input skills and output skills, the two input skills are reading and listening. For beginners, that is why I usually advise beginners not to read from books, because sometimes they read what they think that it's correct, but this leads to facilization, which is reading the word many times incorrectly and having it stored in their brains as they used to read it. Then it is super difficult to correct.
That is
yeah, that is why. No, I'm just going gradually. I said the input skills are reading and listening for beginners. They're not capable to read a lot, so they must depend. They must depend on listening.
Yeah, brother,
More than
that's not what I asked. You said that we focus on listening more, and you don't focus on speaking for somebody who is a beginner. That's what I didn't get. Why is that?
No. When I say more, it doesn't mean that we don't practice speaking at all. But for example, we give the most time and effort to listening, since they are beginners, and gradually we just give the sometimes.
Wait, but who is we? What do you mean by we? I said okay. Someone, all right, comes to you, a student, any person, comes to you and say, "I want to speak English. I want to speak English. That's what I want to do. I'm not really looking into reading or grammar or listening or whatever. I want to speak English." Why do you force them to listen more than they speak?
No, I didn't say that we force. But what I said, maybe you misunderstand me, or I didn't explain it the best way. Now, you said someone came and said, "I want to speak English," but
they know nothing.
Being he will not say it this way. Now,
of course.
being a beginner, he will not say. He will say it like in his mother tongue language.
And I will give you the Algerian version of it. Shall I give you the Algerian version? يا وديني حاب نهضر لونجلي على وجه ربي ياني حاب نهضر اونجلي يا خويا
ما شاء الله
مانيش حاب نتعلم الجرامر مانيش حاب هذه حاب نحكي اونجلي اخي
طيب so ما شاء الله yeah, in this way, as I told you, this is what I believe and what I apply. The understanding the 4 skills of any language, and there are 7 in the main ones are 4. In general, there are 7 skills. The 4 main skills are, as I said, reading, listening, speaking, and writing. As a beginner, they are not able to speak. Maybe they just sometimes which is depends the same mostly on listening. They listen to something, then they repeat it. So this is a beneficial way, which is echoing, as they call it, I think. But mainly, we'll not ask them to write because writing is the last skill to be mastered. They
Yeah,
will
but
not be
why
asked.
would you want to ask them to write if they're only interested in
Yes,
speaking in the
yeah,
first place?
yeah. This is the idea. So if they're interested in speaking,
Mhm.
we let them listen to made up discussions,
Mhm.
which is kind of speaking, but they take it as listening until they reach like a level that they can speak gradually. Then we start to talk with them and open discussions.
Okay, that's fair. And which age category do you teach exactly?
Now, at a school, as I told you, I teach primary, but online, I teach all levels. Alhamdulillah.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
So you teach online.
Yes,
All
I
right.
do. And I
That's
liked
interesting.
you live. This may be the third time I try to join, but subhanallah, this is the only time that I was lucky.
Yeah. Because you see, I don't always do this kind of lives, and
Yeah, but I
I
liked.
have a way of doing things.
Mhm.
Like for example, on Friday, if you join me on Friday, the invite is for everybody to share an
MashaAllah.
opinion about a particular topic and whatnot.
Mhm.
And I try to go live the other days to try and invite teachers to help
I liked.
people listen
I
more.
liked.
And yeah,
Mhm. The discussion, if you remember, maybe like weeks ago, when someone said teachers don't, as he said it, I don't know, he said teachers don't know the language, so how can they teach it and so on. Then when you asked him, "Are you a teacher?" he said, "No, I'm something else." So
yeah,
how can you judge? How can you judge people who are like
yeah,
this is their profession, being like professionals or not? But anyways,
of
so how
course,
can you judge if you aren't in the same field? So that
exactly.
is
Mm.
not that logic. I wanted to join then, but I couldn't. Subhanallah.
That is fair, but you joined today, and that's okay. I'll tell you
Alhamdulillah. It was
something.
honor. Mhm.
For me,
Yes.
for example, if
Mhm.
from the very first session, from the
Mhm.
very first meeting for me with my
Mhm.
students, even if you know nothing, even if you know
Mhm.
nothing of the language, by the
Mhm.
end of class, if you're not able to say hello, my name is, and nice to meet you, and I am this years old, then
Yes. Yes.
I
Yes.
failed. I failed.
Yeah. You're right. This
And this
is
works with
what. Mhm.
adults very well. This works
Mhm.
very, very well. And
MashaAllah.
why? You come to me, you want to speak the language. I teach you the language and I teach you how to speak it gradually. I don't
Mhm.
need to force you to listen to things. I don't need to force you to write things. I don't need to force you to learn the boring grammatical aspects of the language that are too deep and too much, and you don't
Mhm.
really need them in the
Mhm.
first session.
Mhm.
This is
Yeah, you're
it.
right. Yeah, you're right. But still, in linguistics, as we studied,
Mm.
you need to have something stored in your brain, being cooked for a while, then it comes out as an outcome.
Mm.
So you need to have some input. Like you give it as speaking, you say you teach them within the first session that you have to say, for example, if you want to introduce yourself, you say, "Hello, I am blah blah blah. I am from blah blah blah. I am blah 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 years old."
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, this is a good way, but still you cannot have the whole effort and time based on this. Even if you didn't give it as a classwork, you may just give it as
What do you mean?
a homework or an assignment
What do
to
you mean? What
listen
do you
to
mean?
something, that is suitable to their level.
That's
Because
not suitable to their level?
no, it is. But do you think now, if, for example,
Mm.
like your students, for example, how many hours do they join you? How many hours do you teach them a week?
It's around 6 hours a week.
Do you
It's
think that's enough?
2 hours. No, it's 2 hours a session. And we do make a lot of progress, in fact. We do make a
Yeah,
lot of
but
progress. And they're able to
uh
say, for the first session, they're able to introduce themselves. In the second
yeah, that's
session, they're
great.
able to
That's great.
introduce their friends. They're able to talk
Mm,
about their friends, where they're from, how old they are, and what is their
mhm,
first language. Third session, they're
mhm,
able to talk about their favorite people. around the
Yeah,
world.
that
Cristiano
is super.
Ronaldo is from Portugal. His first language is this. He is a football player. Things like that. They're
Yes.
able to talk about these things.
No doubt.
Yeah,
What I meant, here in Saudi, usually we don't teach more than 3 sessions a week.
that's what we
Now,
do as well in Algeria.
yeah, based on this, you must give something like as assignments or like homework. Now, you cannot be with that beginner all the time. So, and he has
How do you
a
know
lot of,
that? But how do you know that? You're making claims. You're telling me you are not with that beginner all the time. I am with them. Like the first meeting, we get a Telegram group going, and we are interacting with each other all the time. And they're sending voice messages introducing themselves all the time, and they are interacting with one another as well. They're sharing pictures with one another, and they're talking about those pictures
yeah, and
all the time.
in this
And I'm
case,
encouraging them.
yeah,
Please don't try not to
if
interrupt
you
me,
are,
okay? Don't interrupt me, okay?
I'm sorry.
I will give it a chance, no problem.
Mhm.
So again, so they're all the time interacting with one another. So one of them is sharing a picture, and the other is commenting, "Where is this person from?" The other answers, and so on and so forth. They're all the time engaging with the language, and I guess this is what you don't get if in a public school is that for us, for me, I have complete freedom to train my students the way that I want to train them. I follow CFR objectives and I get them where they want to be. They want to speak the language. That's exactly what I give them. I don't give them anything else but speaking activities to help them speak. This is what we do. This is what we do here. Yes,
Like,
go ahead. You can respond.
yeah, yeah. Now, as we just agreed at the beginning, that they are beginners. If you're able, and that point wasn't clarified 100%, if you're with them, like let's say not 24/7, but most of the time, that is okay and that is great. But being like beginners, they cannot like interact and like correct each other. They may describe something, they use incorrect language, incorrect pronunciation, they use incorrect grammar and so on. So if they continue this way, you know what may happen. You know what is the consequence. But if you're there with them, you're free to like follow up with them.
Mm.
I will not say 24/7, but let's say from time to time. So that's great. But I
Yeah.
mean, I talked about my experience.
Mm.
I teach 3 sessions, 3 live sessions.
Mm.
Then I don't meet students that much. So that is why I cannot depend
That's
on
fine.
speaking when they are home, when they are alone. I give them like some assignments to listen to, which are like
That's fine.
suitable to their level. Yeah, this is the point.
That's okay, but that's all right. That's out of the kindness of your heart. But if the objective is to get them to speak, it's very easy to follow the CFR objectives of speaking, and then
Mhm.
after 3 sessions or 4 sessions, you meet them again and you do the progress check,
Yes.
and you have
Yes, no doubt.
feedback to share with them. You have a lot of things that you can share with them so that you can tell whether these students are making progress or not. In the beginning of one session, for example, if I'm dealing with 10 or 12 students at once, the first session I ask 6 students only, go ahead, introduce yourself. And then for others, I say, okay, introduce your friend. And I'm testing them all the time. I don't have to test all of them at once, but I do have my own ways of constantly monitoring and testing my students to make sure that they're making progress, because their number one aim is to speak the language, is to be able to express themselves and talk about different things. That's what I focus on the most.
Yeah,
Really,
but
if you simplify it will be simplified. It's not my job to really provide them with write-in techniques and videos and I don't know what that they're probably not gonna watch or do anyways.
yeah, but still, this leads us to a question, which is, are the like four, let's say the four main skills of language, are they like separated or interacted? You see? So we cannot say that speaking is separated from like at least listening and reading.
Listening alone.
That
I don't agree with the reading part. I only agree with the listening part. Listening part, yes, I agree with you. But the reading part, no. It's not necessary. Not necessary. And I'll tell you why.
when you send them
And I'll tell you why.
Hmm?
I'll tell you why. Because, for children, when they learn the language, do we force them to read certain things? Do we force them to do that?
No, but that is something different. That is acquisition. Acquisition differs from learning. Now you say that you teach adults.
I
They
do.
want to speak.
Yeah.
Yes, they want to speak. Now, when you send them the conversation itself,
Which
do they need to read it
which
or not?
conversation?
You said that you send them like something to like express or talk about.
It's just a picture.
Yeah, but if they're beginners, means they don't have any vocabulary.
Mhm.
So how now you may just teach them like he is a man, he is from blah blah blah. But
Sure.
how can they add some extra like details if you focus only
Why should
on speaking as a specific skill?
Why should they?
What
I
I
told
believe-
you, we are following the CEFR, brother. The
I know.
CEFR.
But I believe that English skills are integrated. They cannot be like split apart.
Brother,
You cannot say I am teaching
Yes.
listening only or I'm teaching like speaking only.
brother, there's what
Yes.
you believe and there's
Mhm.
what we follow in the CFR. Even in the CFR is encouraging you, if you want to teach speaking, that's what you need to do. If you want to teach listening, that's what you need to do. If you want to teach writing, that's what you need or how you need to do it. So for regardless of what you are teaching, we are simply introducing simple structures. So if you are introducing them in a written form or if you are introducing them in any type of form, that's okay. That's fair. I'm with you there. There's a little bit of context there, and they need to listen to you,
Read it.
demonstrate that, or even listen to a conversation while they're reading so that they can get the hang of it. But still, you are only introducing simple structures, and that's what we encourage in the beginning. That's what we encourage in the beginning.
Yeah,
But
but as a
anyway-
person,
Yeah.
as a percentage,
I think now your network is.
may give, and what is the percentage of speaking for the same situation? You have adults, and they're still beginners from scratch.
The what? Sorry?
I said, what is the percentage of like time and effort you allocate to your students? They're adults and super beginners. They start from beginning. Can you say that like 10 or like 100% of their time and effort will be for speaking?
It depends on the situation. I mean, I don't really calculate it that way.
Same
I mean,
situation.
I don't look
same
at it.
situation.
I don't
same
look at it that
situation
way.
we discussed.
Brother.
Same situation we discussed.
Yes. I'm not saying.
You cannot say they will work on speaking 100%. There must be a percentage of listening.
Who is saying there must be? Like you keep making claims. Who is saying that? Who?
Now, if you can claim that you can teach speaking 100% of time and effort to speaking, so say it publicly.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like they're in the CEFR.
That is why
they show you exactly how to do that step by step. If a student is asking for speaking, they want to purely speak. Who am I?
Mike, Mr. Excuse me, your good name again, please.
My name is Ramzi. Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Ramzi, you're most welcome. My question is super simple and clear. Can you say that when
there's
I
a lot
teach
of
adults,
there's a lot of wind in your area?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm walking to the masjid. So can we say that I'm teaching speaking? So 100% of my trainees' time and effort will be for speaking only.
Yes.
Can we claim this?
Yes, I can claim that 100% because I'm
agree
not
with
attached.
you, but I'm sorry.
I am not attached to.
Sorry.
Wait, I am not attached to any public school that tells me how to do something, or to any private school that's telling me how to do something. So I'm only.
Logically, it doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
You cannot say. Now, I'm so sorry. It's prayer time. Inshallah, I'll be honored to join you after prayer, inshallah.
All right, no problem.
Yeah,
No
assalamu
problem.
alaikum. Goodbye.
Salamat. Yes. All right. Anyway, what I don't understand is that how can you force someone, if someone comes to me, right, comes to me directly, not through a school, not through anything whatsoever. They come to me directly and they say to me, "Teacher, I want to speak the language." Who am I to force them to go through reading and I don't know what? I focus on speaking. There's a way. There's a way to teach speaking, even for a beginner, even for somebody who knows nothing about the English language. They'll be able to say something by the end of their first class. And here we're talking about doing this and you have to do that. No, no, that's not what they're asking for. They're asking for something. And for me, if I want to make an honest living out of this, I have to honor that agreement. Our agreement is for you to be able to at least express yourself in some kind of way. In some kind of way, express yourself, say something, speak about certain things. Speaking. That's what I should focus on. It's none of my business to teach you writing or to force you to write something if that's not what you're asking for. Maybe that student want to learn, I don't know, maybe they want to learn writing by themselves. Maybe they don't want me to show them how to write. They want to learn writing by themselves, but they just want me to help them with speaking. This was the point that I was trying to make. And of course, there is a way to do that. We follow simply the CEFR as teachers to have clear goals. And that's it. If you're following clear goals, that's the idea. Yes, that is the idea. And again, I have nothing against what my guest was saying here. I have nothing against that, but I'm just saying there is a way to teach only speaking if your learners only want that. They only want that. I'll give you another example. Not beginners this time. Not beginners. I have a group of students who tell me, "Teacher, we want topics and we want you to teach us through objectives and only speaking, please." Only speaking. Yes, there should be some listening involved in that, but I'm in no ground to force them to write something or to read something that they didn't ask for. That's the point that I'm simply trying to make. And honestly, I wish we had more time to talk more about these things. Wait, what are you saying there? In the 80s, English teachers begin speaking at first lesson? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. That's not what they do. That is definitely not what they do. I remember that when I was a student at some point. That's not what we did. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If you're interested in speaking, focus on that and try to improve your speaking only. If you want other things, then yeah, sure, no problem. You can always um, get to those, but I'm in no ground whatsoever to force my opinions on others. If they want to speak, sure, I help them with speaking. That's what they're asking me to help them with, and that's the idea. So anyway, unfortunately, this is all the time that we have left for this one. I tried my best to make it beneficial for everybody. We'll try to invite more teachers in the future. Hopefully, those who teach adults as well, because kids can be a little different. They don't have a lot of knowledge about what's going on around the world. Also, teenagers and youngsters. But for thank you for following, Saudi Fatima. But for adults, they have a lot of things. They have a lot of experience going with what's going on around us every single day. So that's why teaching them speaking directly is definitely possible. Okay. Yeah. So I think that's everything. No other. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you so much. High school, yeah, of course. Only in middle school. We started in middle school, then in high school, then in at university. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for staying tuned and for listening, for watching, for interacting, for liking, for supporting. Really appreciate that. We are at 50% of the goal. Hopefully next time. Yeah, that's good when teachers speak with us only in English. So again, you can always find a recording of this live stream on YouTube. I'm going to post it later after this live stream is done. So thank you again for watching. I will see you in the next one. Until next time. Tomorrow's my day off. So I promise you I'll be here. Inshallah, I'll be here in the morning. I'll try to be here in the morning for a short period of time, saying hello. And then later we can have a discussion. We can have a topic. And yeah, we can definitely talk about something heated. I'll get as many of you as possible to share an opinion. No problem. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully, if that was the case, and why not? I can even co-host other teachers. It's fun. It's fun to speak with them about strategies and whatnot. Thank you again so much. Really appreciate every single one of you for staying here, for supporting, and for watching. I hope you gained some kind of benefit. Let me know about what we suggested earlier. We suggested a list of podcasts, we suggested a list of videos that you can try to listen to improve the way that you speak and the way that you listen to English. And hopefully, I will see you in the next one. Until next time, have a good day. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. See you in the next one. Take care of yourselves.